Let me ask you guys a question. Whenever you're watching a Halloween movie, wouldn't you like to see some Halloween atmosphere in the Halloween movie? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. The top 5 Halloween atmospheres in the Halloween franchise. Damn, it's cold in here. I can feel the fall air. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another 31 days of Myers. I wouldn't call this one a review. I'm just going to go with a ranking video. And like I said, I'm doing the top 5 Halloween atmospheres in the Halloween franchise. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. At number 5, I have Halloween 2018. I know what you guys are thinking. There's not that much Halloween atmosphere in that movie at all. They show trick-or-treaters multiple times in this film. There's a Halloween dance in this film. There's tons of Halloween decorations on the streets. In that one shot, the single take, you see the trick-or-treaters. You see the Halloween decorations. You know it's Halloween. A lot of people say it doesn't feel like it's the crisp in the air. You can't feel the cold. You don't get the tone of Halloween, the Halloween season. I don't know where they're getting that from. Like when Allison and Vicky and Dave are walking down the street, it looks like a cold fall day. The Halloween decorations obviously make it seem like fall in Halloween. The people in costumes. It puts off a Halloween time vibe. I don't know why it gets the hate for kind of lacking in that atmosphere. I guess maybe they could have pumped in some more leaves. I guess. But if that's the only reason that you don't think it has a fall atmosphere because it doesn't have the leaves, then I kind of disagree. Because there's so many other elements to the Halloween season. And I think this one, it doesn't do it the best, obviously. They could have done it a little bit more, but I think it does it enough to make it into the top 5 at number 5. At number 4, we have the original Halloween 78. I also hear a lot of people say that this movie doesn't really have that much Halloween-y atmosphere. Once again, we have trick-or-treaters. You see them multiple times. We got leaves blowing. You got the cold breeze. It doesn't seem... Yes, it was filmed in California, and yes, they brought in tons of leaves to make it seem like it was in the Midwest. But I do get the Midwest vibe from this film. I do get the cold temperature of the air, the crisp fall weather. There's not a lot. I get that. I mean, they were on a limited budget. It is 1978. They worked with what they had. But when it comes to Halloween atmosphere, I totally get the vibe. It's eerie, it's creepy. It just, you hear the little kids trick-or-treating in the background, you hear them laughing, and the kids running up and down the streets. It's Halloween. Whenever you see Michael's silhouette across the street at the Wallace house, and you kind of can see like the leaves blowing in the wind, it just screams Halloween time. I don't know where the criticisms come from that it's Halloween, but it doesn't seem like Halloween. It does. It's just subtle, and it doesn't, it's not hitting you in the face with tons of decorations and tons of costumes and all that kind of stuff. But I do think it promotes a Halloween atmosphere, and it had to be. It had to be on this list. So that's why I have it at number 4. At number 3, on best atmospheres in a Halloween franchise, I got the movie's a shit show, but it pumps out Halloween atmosphere, Halloween 5. That whole scene at the farmhouse in the barn, It just screams Halloween time. I mean, they're having a Halloween party. They got decorations everywhere. A bunch of people in costumes the whole time. At the clinic, they're doing a Halloween pageant with decorations everywhere. Dr. Loomis tosses that little pumpkin's hair whenever he walks out the clinic. That Halloween decoration there too. It seems cold. It seems like there's a chill in the crisp air. The scene when Michael's walking in the fog, that just seems like a Halloween time scene. I mean, the fog's raising. It seems cold. The darkness in the shots when the car's chasing little Jamie through the woods. Yes, they're not showing the Halloween typical things, but it seems like it's set at a Halloween time of year. Just the way the environment looks, the atmosphere. And the movie was a shit show, but the cinematography in this movie was pretty good, so it did kind of promote that Halloween vibe. Even Michael Myers dresses up in this movie, you know. He puts on the Brute mask, so you know it must be Halloween, because he never takes off the Myers mask. But it just pumps out that vibe this whole time. It seems like it's fall in Haddonfield. And it does a really great job of promoting that. Even though the rest of the movie's terrible, the atmosphere, it's pretty damn good. I just wish the rest of the movie would have been good to match the atmosphere, and then it'd have been a different story. But unfortunately, we got the shit show with the good atmosphere. Besides the Myers house, of course, because Michael don't live in a mansion. But I'm not talking about that right now. So that's why I have Halloween 5 at number 3. Number 2. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. This movie is okay to me, but the atmosphere, the Halloween vibe in this movie, it's there. It's creepy as shit. The tone of the movie is creepy as shit. They got the Myers house is creepy as hell, but they got the Halloween decorations up. You definitely see the leaves everywhere in this movie. When the breeze blows, it definitely feels like a crisp autumn day. Whenever they're outside later that night at the bonfire, that just screams Halloween atmosphere. There are people who are in costumes, they're having a bonfire. I mean, the Barry Sims part of that movie, it's Halloween. That's what Halloween is. Bonfires outside. I mean, Mrs. Blankenship talks about, oh, there was huge bonfires were lit. Oh, it was a massive celebration. When she gives that speech, it just, boom, Michael's flashing in the background. Just eerie, creepy Halloween vibes. They got the light, the thunderstorm with the lightning flashing, and Michael's outside. I mean, it doesn't have to thunderstorm on Halloween. It usually doesn't, but it just added to the Halloween atmosphere in that movie. It was one of the creepiest in the franchise. And Michael was one of the creepiest in the franchise as well. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the movie. But the Halloween vibes that I'm getting from this movie, incredible. The man in black standing across the street while Danny's carrying a pumpkin. Once again, more leaves blowing. That's a big deal. It really is. Just to see that there's a breeze, just to see the leaves swirling around, makes you just get into that Halloween mood, and you feel like, damn, it's probably the air's probably a little cooler now. Summer's over, autumn's here, fall. The movie just does it. Like I said, the movie's okay, but atmosphere around it, pretty damn good. And obviously, you guys know what's coming as number 1. Best Halloween atmosphere in the franchise. I am going with Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. I mean, it was an obvious one. From the opening scene to the end, screams Halloween. Showing all the freaking farming equipment, going over the landscape, showing them old-time decorations, the broken down shack. They even cut out the Halloween theme in the intro to this, just to have some kind of like eerie, I don't even know how to explain it. Just like, it's kind of just like like the breeze and just eerie kind of tones instead of the usual Michael Myers music to set this movie up to say, damn, this is going to be one creepy ass movie with the most fall and Halloween atmosphere in the franchise. No doubt about it. Once again, we got the costumes at the pharmacy. Bam, screaming Halloween. Kids going trick-or-treating. Boom, screams Halloween. The way that the dark alleys are shot with the fog kind of raising up, you know it's cool. When Michael's standing behind the car and the exhaust fumes come up, it just gets that feeling that the air is so crisp and cool and autumn-like. And this movie pumps out the most Halloween atmosphere in the whole franchise. I don't know why other Halloween movies didn't do what this one did atmospherically, but that's why I have this one ranked high in the rankings as well. It's just got that all-around Halloween tone that we want in a Halloween movie. And hopefully with Kills and Ends, they can pump that out a little bit more. Hopefully they can do that, because we need more atmosphere like Halloween 4. It is fantastic. Like I said, this really wasn't going to be an in-depth video, that's for sure. Just kind of wanted to throw out my thoughts for the best atmosphere in the franchise. So that is my list. Let me know which one you guys think has the most Halloween atmosphere. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I know I probably could have went more in depth with this, but this was kind of an on-the-fly video. I wanted to get another one out to you guys for the 31 Days of Myers. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Hopefully you will subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video. Ring the bell. And you guys better keep watching, because pretty soon the stream demons are going to be invading your screen. So just keep a lookout for that. And have yourself a scary